What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today, ETH. It is the 30th of August, and here we are at about almost $4,400, looking like we might have found our low here. The Martini guy posted on X.com, bullish Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin now accepts Ethereum for trips to space. You can literally go to the moon with Ethereum in more ways than one, right? You can literally go to space with Ethereum. That's pretty cool. There's something else the other day. Somebody else announced that you can pay for something with Ethereum. I forget what it is, but Ethereum is being implemented for various different things. You know, the haters who say Ethereum's only pumping right now because it dumped so much, so it needs to pull back a little bit. They're missing out on the fundamental improvements that are happening with the tech itself, but also on the developments of merchant acceptance that's going on, which is just immaculate, right? You can literally go to space with Ethereum. That's crazy. $4,300 right now. That's the daily time frame. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame actually, and then we'll zoom out from there. Okay, we'll talk about the long term stuff in a second. 1 hour time frame here. Looking at the RSI, we've got higher lows, higher highs. That's not a bad look at all. Looking at the stochastics, I don't like that we've come out of the overbought zone, but I do like that we are looking like we want to come back into it. That's very bullish. Typically, whenever you do this stuff, that's bullish behavior, right? Let's look at what happened back there whenever you're doing this. Hold on. Right, look at that. Look at that. Relatively speaking, you were in a nice little uptrend. This move was just beginning whenever you started doing this. So we're probably going to continue to move up. We continue to move up here. We're breaking out of this downtrend. That could imply a lot of other things to come, you guys. I doubt that Ethereum is going to go lower than these lows. I really do. If we're looking at this on the MACD is about to cross up. If the stochastics aren't lying to us and the RSI is not lying to us and we continue to grow, stochastics or the MACD would likely cross above the zero. And if we do that, that's some bullishly implied stuff as well. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame real quick. Looking at this here, the MACD, that's bearish overall, but you do have higher lows. You know, not bad. You have higher lows there and you have lower lows. So there is bullish divergence, for being fair. Bullish divergence on the stochastics as well, and bullish divergence on the RSI. You're actually finding support right at the oversold zone. That's nice to see. I would like it if this 4 hour candle, and who cares if I would like it, but I would like it if this 4 hour candle in the next 36 minutes could move up 0.5%. If it could close green. Hold on real quick. I don't know what that was about. My daughter just like ran as fast as she could. $4,400. 35 minutes left in the 4 hour time frame. I would like to see this come up and close green, but even if it doesn't close green, as long as we're closing green on the coming hours, that would be fine. What we're looking for overall would be, let's see, from a high here to a low here. We're looking for a move that takes us above the golden ratio, which also coincidentally would be right above this high. We get above 46.70, 46.80. When we get above that area there on a 4 hour, multi 4 hour closing basis or a higher time frame, like a daily closing basis, whatever, we get above there, we validate this as a low, and not only do we validate this as a low, but we really start to think about new all-time highs, right? And I don't know about you, but me personally, I'm already thinking about new all-time highs for Ethereum. This was a tease. This was just a little taste, and there's a lot more to come. Ethereum, again, it's going to go to the moon in more ways than one. It's going to take you there. From a high here to a low here, the expectation would be that we go all the way up to our golden ratio here. Look, we've broken out of this relative high. We're in an area that doesn't make any sense to stop. We're not going to stop here. We've got all the way up here, $8,000 to go. And I wouldn't be surprised in the least if Ethereum reached that by the end of September, if not sometime in October. This thing, at the current rate that it's been growing, it could be October. It could take until October. Hell, it could even take until November. It's fine. But we're breaking out to new all-time highs. The markets are pessimistic. We're in moments of doubt and fear. I wouldn't be surprised if we ripped right through the roof. And in fact, I want to look at the Ethereum liquidation levels real quick if we're doing this. ETH over the past 30 days. Shorts outweigh longs by a good bit. Over the past 7 days, shorts are absolutely eclipsing longs, 7.8 billion to 2.3 billion. And then, of course, shorts to longs. Okay, the longs actually have it over the past 24 hours. And with that, again, maybe we see some volatility. If we move down to 4,200, that's okay. We could move down to 4,200. What's the low so far? That's 4,250. So we actually still could, with that in mind, we could see prices that are lower than this, but I don't know if we will. And even if we do, I very strongly doubt that we see prices that are lower than this. We can go a little bit lower. What it looks like we have right here is like a diamond top pattern, right? And diamond tops, they're not known to break out to the downside. They're known to break out to the downside or the upside. And sometimes what happens is you get a false breakout and then you rip to the upside, right? That's actually like a 50% chance that you do that. So So even if we go lower, I'm not worried. Big deal. But looking at the shorter term stuff, I would think that if we do go lower, it would be a very insignificant amount, and we are moments away from seeing some upside. I'm calling for the upside. I'm calling for this to be the higher low. I think that we are ready to go, but time will tell. $8,000 is the target, and we should get there, I think, by the end of September, if not sometime in October. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I think that's very bullish. I want to see something. Hold on here. Let me ask Grok. What merchants? What merchants slash vendors slash businesses businesses? Is it like that? I can't spell businesses. Why can't I do this? That word, man. Businesses. Busynesses. That's right. What businesses have recently accepted Ethereum as payment? You guys remember Google, right? You'd ask a question like this and it wouldn't answer you. It would just give you a bunch of articles. You remember Google? I remember Google. Yeah, Grok's way better, man. I can ask for this. He gets answers, and if I want articles, I can be like, give me an article that validates this, and then boom, we got the articles too. It's a 2-for-1. But with my internet, it's a little bit slower. I do it, and anytime I use Grok on my phone, it's like that, unless I ask a good question. But whenever it's on the computer, it's always so much slower. Let's see. Emirates, that's right. Emirates Airlines, that's right. That's who it was. They accept Ethereum as payment. Volkswagen, okay, that also, yeah. Hostinger, let's see. They didn't say, yeah, that's pretty cool. Cherry Service, I don't know any of these. Newegg, major electronics retailer. Travala, huh, that's cool. Oh, that's interesting. I might have to, I actually did not know that. I'm going to check out Travala. Cheap Air, flight and hotel booking. NordVPN, oh wow. Well, it's a little too late for that. But I probably could have figured that, honestly. All these things, man. Look at all this. This is crazy. Crazy. The first couple were the ones that I've heard of. I haven't heard of really a lot of these other ones, but oh wow, San Francisco's General Hospital Foundation. That's pretty cool. Wide variety of things, and Ethereum's just a fad. It's going away. Yeah, it might go away in like decades from now, but right now, man, there's a future for this. I don't know if it'll. I think that it's going to be here to stay. It's like a foundation of crypto. It's going to continue to be built on. Anyways, I got nothing else. You guys hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourself. $8,000 in about a month or a month and a half. Take care. Bye.